Hello friends, welcome to our channel Systematic Physics. Here we will be guiding you for content of physics for boards, NEET and JEE. So let's start. Today we'll start the first part of oscillation. It is very important chapter of your board as well as JEE and NEET syllabus. We'll see what is oscillatory motion and what is simple harmonic motion. Let's go ahead. Motion which repeat itself after regular interval of time is called periodic motion. Uniform circular motion is example of periodic motion in which the magnitude of force is constant and direction of force changes with time. Oscillatory motion is example of periodic motion in which magnitude of force is changing and the direction of force also changes with time. Periodic motion is basically the repetition of certain set of motion after regular interval of time. Now let us see what is oscillatory motion. A to and fro periodic motion of a body about a fixed point is called oscillatory motion or vibratory motion. Consider a spring is suspended from a rigid support. Let a mass m is attached to free end of a spring. Then spring remains in equilibrium at some position O, where the deforming force is equal to the restoring force. You can see the diagram which is shown here on the slide. Now, if spring is pulled down through a distance x from the equilibrium position, then due to elastic properties, the restoring force acts on a spring. This restoring force is towards the equilibrium. If mass is released from displaced position, it tries to regain its equilibrium position. While doing so, its velocity increases and it becomes maximum at equilibrium position, that is point O. Because of this maximum velocity at equilibrium position, mass continues its motion in upward direction and spring gets compressed. Now restoring force developed in a spring is towards equilibrium in downward direction. Therefore, while moving above equilibrium, velocity of mass decreases and finally it becomes zero at upper extreme. Thereafter, mass starts to move down with increasing velocity. Thus, body moves up and down along the same path. Therefore, it is what? The oscillatory motion. In this oscillatory motion, if displacement is measured from mean position, force and displacement are opposite to each other. At the same time, magnitude of force is directly proportional to the displacement from mean position. Such motion is called as simple harmonic motion, where F is directly proportional to x. Now, since there is a proportionality, there has to be some constant. The constant here is called as force constant, which is F is equal to K into X, where K is equal to F upon X. What is F? A restoring force. What is X? The displacement. For a given spring, the value of K always remains constant, irrespective of value of its displacement. Now, one thing is missing in this, that is minus sign, because as I said, the restoring force and the displacement both would be opposite to each other. So F is equal to minus K into X. So acceleration is equal to minus K by mass into X. I hope you understood this. Thus, in SHM, acceleration is directly proportional to displacement and both are opposite to each other. Simple harmonic motion. We'll see some definitions here. The basic and the very important definition here is simple harmonic motion. The linear SHM is defined as the linear periodic motion in which force or acceleration is always directed towards fixed point and magnitude of force or acceleration is directly proportional to displacement measured from its mean position. For example, consider the neighboring diagram where the point O is the mean position about which this whole body is performing SHM. Now consider a location of a point P. Let small a be the amplitude, that is a maximum displacement on either side of the mean position. Let us define some terms. What is amplitude of SHM? The maximum displacement of a particle in SHM measured from its mean position is called as amplitude. What is oscillation? A set of moment which start from some point and after completing one path it comes back to original point is called as oscillation. Let us see what is time period. Time required by particle to complete one oscillation is called as period or periodic time of SHM. Frequency. Frequency is a very common term and it is defined as number of oscillations performed by particle in SHM in unit time. Now we have to understand very important concept, that projection of UCM along a diameter as SHM. As the particle moves along the circumference of a circle, if you project that particle on its diameter, you would observe that the particle on the diameter is performing SHM. Consider particle P is in a uniform circular motion along a circumference of a circle of radius small r. Let M be the projection of particle on diameter AB. The projection M you can see in the diagram is oscillates along diameter AB with center of circle O as a mean position. Let particle in UCM starts its motion from P such that angle PO OD is equal to alpha. I hope you're checking up with the diagram. In small interval time t, let particle displaces 2p through a small angle theta. Then theta is equal to omega t. From where you got this? This is the expression from circular motion, where it says omega is equal to theta upon t. So theta would be equal to omega into t. From geometry of this figure, in triangle OPM, can you see the triangle? Angle OPM is equal to theta plus alpha. Can you see that? Right? Why it is so? Because it is alternating angle. Alternate angles are always equal. Sin theta plus alpha is equal to what? Sine angle is always opposite upon hypotenuse. If you see the diagram, the opposite is OM and hypotenuse is OP. So sin omega t plus alpha is equal to x upon a. So x is equal to a sin omega t plus alpha, where x is a displacement of projection M from the center, that is mean position. Instantaneous velocity, how would you get? Obviously, we know that velocity is always equal to time rate of change of displacement. When you differentiate the expression for displacement, we get d by dt of a sin omega t plus alpha, that is v is equal to a omega cos omega t plus alpha. This is the expression for velocity. Now it's very simple to get an expression for acceleration, because we know acceleration is a time rate of change of velocity. So d by dt of velocity. What is the expression for velocity we have derived? A omega cos of omega t plus alpha. So acceleration is minus a omega square sine of omega t plus alpha. Can you recollect that a sine omega t plus alpha was x? So I can replace this a sine omega t plus alpha by x. So what I get expression for acceleration as minus omega square into x. And acceleration is directly proportional to displacement and both are opposite to each other. We conclude the projection of UCM on diameter performs linear SHM, because that is a condition for particle to perform SHM, that acceleration has to be directly proportional to displacement and on the negative side. We have tried giving you the subject knowledge in very systematic manner. Please like and share the video with your friends and subscribe to stay connected with systematic physics. Thank you.